Hey, it's me, Galen. Galen's got Parkinson's. I did a video about a Dark Age game I played set in the 7th century, and I filmed the whole battle, and it lasted ages. And I've tried initially to do the video as one piece. It was too long. I think it was too long. I need you to tell me, are you happy with 45-50 minutes of an edited game, or would you rather have 5-10 minute slots that make sense? What I should have done, I think, is just play the game for 10 minutes and at 10 minutes end the video logically, but I didn't, because I've made those long video. I had to chop it, and this is what I'm doing now. So this is going to be part 2. If you want to find part 1, I'm going to put a little card at the end of this telling you where it is. It's probably not the slickest way of doing things, and so I know it's not ideal. I'm learning. It's Christmas, forgive me. Hope you're having a great Christmas. So here we go with part 2. So switching to this side of the battle, we're going to I think all 3 skirmishers, who need a 6 to activate, are going to throw their weapons, missiles, darts and slingshot at the berserk. That's 1 hit. Oh, 2 hits on him. So he has to save on a 6. No, he doesn't. He's elite. So he has to save on a 4. So he saves 1, but because he's berserk, that doesn't necessarily kill him. I used a chart of my own at this point, and what I did was to write down 1 to 20, and starting with the foot, well, below the ankle, and going right up to the head, I put each one against a D20 number. So first of all, I throw the D20. 1. So that means he's been hit by a rock from a sling on the foot. And then I've been through every possible injury from, and again, number them 1 to 20. And for each one, there's 3 options. So for example, if you get a 7, the body. But then you throw in a D6 and it tells you what part of the body. And it breaks down more and more and more. It gets hit on the hand, it's how many fingers, hit in the mouth, how many teeth. So it gets more and more specific. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I like it. So he's been hit on the foot. We know that. Now we're going to see the severity of that blow. And it is a 16. So I go to the table and I read for a 16. That's nasty. The stone from the slingshot crashes his ankle, smashes it into fragments. He falls to the ground, losing blood, agony, screaming. Down he goes. His foot's hanging off and he's in big trouble. Now that's what we know. Now I don't see if he's dead yet. There's a reason for that, and we will come to that in a minute. So that's what they've done. If they want to do anything, they've got to throw. So 2d6, they needed a 4. Green would make it a 5, yellow makes it a 6. They now have to get a 6 to activate. Yes, they activate. I think they would be foolish to do very much other than pull back. So they're going to pull back. And now if I look round here, I can confidently predict that they're not going to be attacked because there's too many people in the way. So I'm going to change that to a green because they're slightly out of trouble. I've got 3 slingers here. They need 6 to activate. Oh gosh, double 1. We know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Grumpy face. That means they're stood right in front of Elite Sea Peoples. At which point I'm going to venture. Yipe! Right, let's all look back over here. Archers in the middle. I don't really want to leave that position. It's quite advantageous for defending the village, which we suspect is the Sea Raiders' aim. There are a good group of archers there. They are in range, and because you don't worry about which way, everyone's facing 360 degrees, they can hit them, and they can hit them at less than half range, so that's 5s and 6s instead of 6s. They've got 6 men, but one of them, this chap, has got a hoop on because he snapped a bowstring because he threw a 1. So what I'm going to do is 5 men, and I take that off because I've paid the penalty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5s and 6s because my men are 5s and 6s. I've snapped 2 bowstrings. There we go. Have that back. I don't want it. Yes, you do. Count it as an early Christmas present. But I've got 2 6s. Now, because I've hit with 2 dice from a volley of shot, I might have hit 1 man twice. I might have hit 2 men once. So I throw them again. If it's the same die, same score, it's both on the same man. No, it's not. It's 2 separate men. They are warriors, class 5. So they save on 5s. 1 saved, 1 doesn't. They've got a commander in there. They've got 3, 6, 9, 12. But if they've got 12, there's no way that... I think one of the things they do in a lot of Osprey games is say if you get a double 1, don't they, for an officer? Let's do that. You'll see with a lot of these things. I make it up as I go along. I'm just having fun. That's why it's nice to play solo games. You don't have to worry what anybody else thinks. If I get double 1, it's an officer. No, it's not. Having said that, it's nice you're here, having a little Christmas chat. So they've done that. I've got the elite, I've done the archers, I've done. I've got quite a lot of chaps over here. They fired. Fired. Look at me, firing. Firing before powder weapons. I apologise. I've had to apologise for that before. They can't do anything because I've got a gloomy face on. So let's look over here. Here we go. Okay, we've got a group of warriors. Again, I don't want these elite sea people to come blundering around, but I do have an awful lot of archers here. So I'm thinking I might rely on the archers to whittle the sea people down and then throw my infantry against those men on the road. So, or even those men on the road. So I need 5 or 6. Got 5 or 6. So let us set off that way. I like the feel in these games of this fluidity. It's almost sort of organised chaos. People running backwards and forwards. I know not everybody is a fan, but I really do enjoy it. And you can really play these games solo. I mean, it's obvious they've come from Dragon Rampant and games like the Osprey games or Duxbury Tenarium, which I also love, absolutely love. But when you're playing on your own, sometimes, why have a complicated sheet if you don't need one? You know, he can attack with this, he can retreat with that, he has an uncontrolled... You've lots of... I ended up writing all the characteristics on the individual cards, and then you've got to find the card. And I think if you're playing with other people, it's good that you all know the rules. But I'm a big advocate of having solo games. A lot of us don't have a choice. And maybe one of the points of my channel, whether or not it's a niche, is to reach out to those of us who aren't surrounded with oodles of friends, and some of us can't get out to war games clubs. I can't drive, for example. It takes me an hour and a half to get to the first area of civilization where there are even people, and I've still got another 45 minutes to go before I get anywhere near wargamers. And if I go to some of my friends, they're another hour away, hour and a half away, and then I've got to do the same coming back. It's not going to happen much, is it? You know, let's be fair. And that's reality for a lot of us, sometimes through illness, sometimes through disability, sometimes just through isolation, or finding ourselves in a circumstance where we end up alone. But you're not alone, because you've got us. You've got Galen's got Parkinson's. Now, I know we are a select group, but so are the royal family. So I wouldn't worry about that. I've got some archers down here now. That was a party political broadcast on behalf of the baffled and infirm. So I'm going to see if I can activate them, needing a 6. And the answer to that is a resounding no. And so that was part 2. I'm going to finish the video, because I filmed it now. So I will do the next part of the videoing and the editing, and I'll release that. I'm going to do a few other things in between. I'm not just going to do that, because I've a lot to put in, and I expected the war game we're doing at the moment to be one publication, if you like, but it's going to end up being 3, maybe even 4, the way things are panning out. So have a great Christmas. I hope you find peace. I hope you're having a great time. I hope Father Christmas comes. Hope you're wearing your Christmas jumpers. Yippee! I'll do this. Are you ready? Hey! Ho ho ho! Ta-da, Chuck!